How you guys doing? I know it's been 2 weeks. Try not to be too mad at me, okay? 2 weeks ago I did a video with Hussein, a new friend of mine from Pakistan. And it is June 11th. I had to think of the month. It's June 11th, 2021. It's really weird today. Like, me and my daughter-in-law were talking, and it almost feels like there's been like a timeline shift. And I don't know if any of you guys are catching on to that, but it feels like something's changed again. And I always wonder when that happens. You guys probably want me to explain what it feels like. Okay, so what it feels like is you wake up and you don't feel like everything's the way it was when you went to bed. And when you talk to people, something just seems off. And it's not just with you, it's with them. Time doesn't seem right, which time hasn't really seemed right at all because it's sped up. Some people are like, oh, Brady has to sped up, it's going slower. The hell it is. I think we're on like an 18-hour day right now. Hold on one second. So something's going on with timelines, and usually when I feel this, we find out that they turned on a CERN somewhere. So I wouldn't be surprised that that's what's going on with that. So do you guys remember in some of my old videos I was talking about the prions? And I don't know why it bothered me so bad. I couldn't figure out why are prions bothering me so bad? Well, yeah, well now it's coming out. And I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, why am I worried about these wild animals having prions? And you know, I'm always worried about people and their health, obviously, that's what I do. But I just couldn't figure out why that particular thing was just sitting with me like it was. And it's come out. So you have a natural occurring prion in your body, right? Just like you have a natural occurring candida in your body. So like when you get closer to it's time to leave this place, the candida will come out. A lot of Western medicine is going to say that there's no correlation between candida and the C word. You guys know what the C word is, right? You know it's cancer when I say the C word, right? That there's no correlation. There's a huge correlation with fungus and the C word. So I'm thinking about this word, and then again, you know, all my homies out there, love you guys, send me videos, and they're telling me like in these videos that they're seeing, doctors and nurses and stuff are starting to see that with the spike, I don't know if I can say this word without getting my video taken off, the spike ... protein, it is making an accumulative effect of this prion. Well, you guys know what prions come from, right? Do you know? Whoa, Brady, I don't know. Tell me. Okay, so I'll tell you. Prions were actually what they were getting the mad cow diseases, like I think it was in London and England and all those places, and we had some of it here. So you had this mad cow thing going on, right? So here's a theory. Yeah, I got to do it. In this theory, I'm going to say that the spike proteins not only are attaching to organs, and they're causing an accumulated effect of the prions, which those were probably put in the jab as well. I really don't know. But it's weird how they're seeing this. And you hear other people talking about, like, they're noticing that people are acting very strange. And it's usually the ones that are not wearing the face shields. Not talking about people like me. I'm talking about people that probably received the jab, and now they feel safe enough they're not wearing them, that they're acting a little different. So then I started thinking about it. I'm like, well, then let's think about mad cow, right? And I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but mad, right? Just like the Mad Hatter, they were putting hats with lead in them, and it was affecting people, and it caused a Mad Hatter effect. You guys are aware of that in history, right? Yeah. Per why I tell you guys not to use fluoride in your toothpaste or your mouthwashes, because that's another way that they mess with this. Your third eye, right? Oh, Bridie, the third eye ain't real. It's very real. And the more open it is, the more conscious you will become to everything. So I'm thinking mad cow. So there's something going on with the brain. If this is an accumulation effect in the brain Could this be causing some of this zombified effect that I'm hearing from folks? Quite a few of them are on the East Coast, by the way. So if you're on the East Coast, just start paying attention. Are you seeing more unconscious behavior? Something that just seems really drastic and you're like, man, that's really standing out to me. Let me know. Leave it down in the comments below because that seems to be what's going on. So then I'm listening to Logic Before Authority. I love him very much. And he's showing like this, he was showing like how this mag.net situation could be happening, and how they were showing in like these videos and pictures, I think it was in 2014, that they were showing how they were using the mRNA, is that right? mRNA? Yeah. And how they were genetically modifying things and how they were getting things in the cells of plants and animals. So they've been working on this for a long time, right? I mean, I'm sure you guys are aware of that. But then he was talking about some show I've never seen. It's called Nation Z or something. It was an older zombie thing that was put out. I think it was on Netflix or something. Excuse me. And he was showing how some guy on that show was purple. And then the guy on the show that was purple, he was like, I guess, like the subject of whatever they were administering, had, I think it was a girl, a daughter. I was getting ready while I was listening to this, but a daughter. And she came out purple, but she aged very fast. And that's when it really hit me like, wow, man, this could be the deal. Because remember, you guys, I was talking in those spiritual videos about keeping you in fear and the luge and the slavery wheel, remember? And if you didn't watch those videos, please go back. They're some of the more recent videos and review them. But if you can get somebody just constantly recycling, they age super, I mean, like, I guess he said that she aged within one show. So she was born and died all in just one, probably an hour-long show. And I'm like, that makes total sense. Wouldn't that be so much easier? And then you guys know about the Georgia Guidestones. I mean, we're talking about there's supposed to be a massive depopulation situation going on here, per why a lot of us see what's coming, because, and it's America, UK, Germany. He was talking a lot about those three particular places and how in a lot of places they're showing like a zero, and some even they're going to have more of a population than they have now. It's just pulling together for me while I'm watching all this, that this could be it. This literally could be it. And when you look at the timelines, we knew about Agenda 2021, right? Then they changed it. They always do that. They always change things to where, oh, it's going to be Agenda 2021. The next thing you know, people are saying Agenda 2025 and 2030. We're here, guys. Remember, you guys, all you had to do was look up the sign in heaven in 2017. Look it all up. Read about it. Then, what was it? Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday morning we had that Ring of Fire eclipse. And you guys that read the Bible so much, you guys should know that they talk about watching for all the moons, all the different moons. Well, we have a lot of different moons right now. And it's being broadcasted more, which is another thing that's interesting to me is we've had some moons in my lifetime. I'm 46. We've had some moons, but now it just seems like they really want that information put out there. And it again goes with my thinking of how we are the creators, actual creators. They don't want you guys to know that, by the way. That, if you and some of your friends get together, you can make a cloud disappear. Did you know that? Oh yeah, I've done it by myself. You can concentrate on a cloud. You can look up a video. I'm sure it's still out there. It's been years, but I think he was Chinese, and he was like, cloud, disappear, disappear, cloud. And he just kept saying it, cloud, go within yourself, cloud. And you see this huge cloud, and I think it was like a 9-minute video or something. The cloud just disappears. Yeah, you're that powerful. But remember, they don't want you to know that. You can make clouds disappear. So what else can you accomplish? Well, if you get together with your friends, like I talked to you guys about meditation, we helped people heal that were, very sick in the hospital or at home, and they told them they were going to die. A lot of people healed. That's a place called ORI in Fayetteville, Arkansas. You might want to look them up. Great place. Really good people. So there's the stuff going on, and if they need the luge to keep their selves a-going, then that means this would be perfect to age people and make them just keep coming in. Then you don't even have time to wake up. You don't have time to become more conscious. You don't have time for shit. You're just gonna, and they're just gonna keep zapping you. You guys better start concentrating on how the hell to get out of here, because it's getting serious now. And if you got the jab, you probably need to do everything in your power to figure out how to detox it out. I don't know if it's possible. That's what kicks me in the ass. And I've been doing some research on top of exams and everything. This particular situation with these spike ... proteins, I'm not knowing a way yet that you can detox that out. I am, however, a company is sending me a product, and I'm gonna do a review for them, and I think she said something about 15 days of trying it. And it's supposed to help with biofilm and candida and some other stuff. So I'm gonna check that out and see, but I still don't think that that's anything that's really gonna help anybody who's received this. So please, guys, if you have not gotten the jab, do not get the jab, okay? Again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not advising you, and I'm certainly not giving you medical advice. However, I've healed many people, whereas I'm sure if me and a doctor were hanging out with each other, especially an oncologist, he or she probably could not say, hey, I advised somebody and they actually healed. It's rare, very rare. And then, you know, if you do actually heal from taking all of those medicines for the C word, usually you will find that you have some other issues going on. There's rare ones. I've got one in my life right now, and he seems to be doing really well. Hopefully going to be doing a detox with me in September, but it's rare. I've seen a lot of people do that whole regimen, and it was absolute torture. So I want to end this video with something that's going to be a little random on the end here, but I just want to tell you guys that it looks like Chi is going to probably go down. And I had a lot of those videos sent to me too. There are actual people coming together, and very smart people coming together, getting ready to take him down. And what caught my ear with that was literally the lady said that in some of his, because, you know, he said that he just funded China. And you guys better watch out for the China Communist Party, because they have bought so much land, and it continues. We are not who we think we are, if you guys get my drift on that. But she was talking about one of the programs he funded was actually scalping babies and attaching the scalps of these babies to plants and animals. Sick shit. And here's another one for you. I was told the other day, and I looked up the whole thing, they want over 4,000 6-month-old children to be tested with this jab. If you do that and you're a parent, remember, you will be held responsible from the Most High. You will be held responsible. Or maybe I'll hold you responsible, because that's another thing that we're not doing. We're not holding each other responsible. So be good to each other, be kind to each other. Remember, I love you guys all very much. TTFN.